Hello everyone, I'm in America and I'm behind the wheel of a car that's not our rental. You see, I've been invited out here to take part in the Deals Gap Rotary Rally, which, as you can probably guess from the title, involves a lot of rotary engined cars. So I've been working my way through the crowd and put my kind host and friend Trey to work, seeing if he can find me a nice little car to review. Well, I fear he may have peaked with the first car that I'm driving, which is this. It's David's RX7. It's not very standard. This is a 3-rotor turbo build, which at peak trim puts out just over 700 horsepower. Now, we're not working with that today. We're probably working with a more modest, somewhere between 500 and 600. Torque is just shy of about 500 pound-foot. And this is a bit of an animal and a labour of love. So I'm going to take great care with it, but also make sure to enjoy it on these amazing roads in the Nantahala National Forest. It's a bit of a different thing for me. I mean, I'm on the wrong side of the car, which is also unusual because the indicator's actually where I expect it to be, on the left side of the wheel, which of course is not where I would normally find it on a 7. So this car has a bit of a long story attached to it, which I won't go into too much. Suffice it to say, the build is detailed, well, in great depth on a build thread on what forum?
The RX7club.com.
On the RX7club.com. So if you want to find out about it, go on there. I'll put the link to that thread in the description below. Now, I'm not really expert in these things, but basically a lot on this car has changed. So you've got the 3-rotor rather than the usual 2-rotor engine, so it's a 2-litre sort of lump, depending on how you see it. It has a big old Borg-Warner turbo on it with custom internals, which are based on the same unit that the New Zealand race team use and were kindly sent to David by Borg-Warner because they were basically the best thing for the job. So I could quote you the part number if I could remember it, but it would not mean anything anyway. It's got team coilovers on it. There's an awful lot of extra bracing, upgraded bushings, mountings, all that sort of stuff to make sure that the car handles its absolute best. There's a short shifter kit here for the little 5-speed box, which actually works really nicely. Short shifters, some of them are good, some of them are not. This one is really, really nice. Now, this is not the only 3-rotor that's there, but this one has been designed in the way that I think I would like to say that I would do a car. In other words, it's designed to feel and look quite OEM. So the engine is not mounted in such a way that it's very difficult to work on or service at all. In fact, it's had the plugs changed just about half an hour ago because its tune is not perfected yet. It's running a little on the rich side, one of the reasons we're probably not getting full power. The car also has meth injection, and this is the first car I've ever driven with meth injection, and that's there not for performance, that is there essentially for safety. Meth injection helps keep the temps down. I'm not going to tell you any of the science behind it because honestly, that's not what you're here for. The car is running big ass BF Goodrich tyres, 285s up the front and 315 at the back. That's pretty damn serious. And it goes. The car can rev to 11 grand. I'm not going to do that. This dial goes to about 8, which should be enough for now. The car's got these little bucket seats in it, which I just about fit in, and you feel nice and solid. And dear Lord, wow. Now, one of the nice things with an RX-7 is that although it is sort of a front-engine car, when you look in those engine bays, you see that engine, even with this 3-rotor, they are so far back. This is technically actually a mid-engined car. The net result is that they handle very nicely. They're not very heavy either. This one weighs 2,900 pounds. I can't do the maths on the fly, but it's about 1,400 kilos. It's still fairly light. It's lighter than my Evora was. There is some turbo lag, but she moves quickly. The initial steering is just a touch slow, but she does then move and talk to you quite well. Brakes do need a firm push. You can feel them moving, but you gotta lean on them. Gearbox is a delight. I haven't been in as many cars that make as many weird, different, strange and interesting noises as this one, I gotta say. There's crackles and pops and whirs and bangs and whizzes and all sorts of things. This is I hope the camera at the back is getting something of the noise. I apologise that it's not where I would like to put it for optimum sound, but you may have noticed the RX7 is not a car that has many flat surfaces, which makes my life for mounting cameras very difficult indeed. That's why I'm on the action cam for this main shot for today, rather than my big camera. There is plenty of lag, but it pulls strong when it wants to. Oh, notice there's also minis at the gap going, Jesus. Right, anyone that's American that's watching, I know you probably think that this is what every road in Britain looks like. It's not. It's really, really not. I mean, we get a lot of them, but not that bloody many. Personally, I'm quite happy with the rotary guys. This car is nice. And the suspension as well. You might think with the noises this car's making that it'd be set up really stiff and hard and very aggressive, but actually it's not at all. This is really quite comfy. Steering's still got power steering in it. This is just a really well put together car. It needs tuning, but we know that anyway. It's just a symptom of the fact that the fuel pumps essentially were on their way out and it was tuned for dying pumps, and now they're not dying at all. They're very strong, so it's not running quite perfectly. But hey, it's a rotary. It's always a work in progress, right? Yeah, there you go. There we go. That's a 3-rotor. That's a little one take. There's a lot more to come from my American vacation soon, and it is a vacation because I'm in that sort of country. So thank you all for watching. Have a look at Laurie's channel as well, because I think he's going to be going out in something a little bit older and rotary very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks very much to David for letting me drive his car. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.